Hello everybody and welcome to the Lazy Craig Show. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Gifted Season 2 premiere, Emergence. So Season 2 of The Gifted has arrived. It is back. It was one of my favourite shows last season, new shows anyway. And if you haven't watched it, then it focuses on a family, mainly a brother and sister, the brother finds out he's got powers, and the sister reveals she has powers too, and they go on the run because this group called Sentinel Services are after them, and Sentinel Services are this government agency that hunts down mutants and uses them for their own purposes. It was a really good show last season, and if you haven't seen Season 1 and you're watching this video for some reason, now I'm about to say what happened at the end of Season 1. It ended with the emergence of the Hellfire Club, which is also the Inner Circle. And realistically, they're actually the Brotherhood of Mutants, because even though the other big mutants aren't in there, essentially what it's boiling down to is one group's the X-Men, the other group's the Brotherhood. And that's what essentially what it is. It's just TV show form without any of the big names. And then obviously at the end of the first season, Andy, the brother, went over to the other side. After the emergence of the triplets, beautiful triplets, although obviously there's only one of them, and they just use CGI trickery to make it look like there were three of them. And to be honest, the idea of triplets is quite an exciting one, because I've always wanted to do things with triplets. Something I've wanted to do for a long, long time. And if you're a man, you'll understand. And if you're too young, you won't understand. So let me just tell you what it is anyways. 4-player GoldenEye. Because GoldenEye is an amazing game, and it's best played in 4-player, where you can beat everyone at the same time. And unfortunately, I don't have 3 people I can play it with. So if I had triplets, that's all I would do, play GoldenEye, baby. Oh yeah. But yeah, and then I ended with the triplets and the Hellfire Club. Polaris went over as well, who was pregnant. Now I'm going to go on to Season 2 spoilers. Season 2 kicked off 6 months later, where the Hellfire Club has now transformed into the Inner Circle. And Polaris is very heavily pregnant. Looks like she's wearing a basketball underneath her t-shirt, to be honest. Or a replica of my stomach, whichever you prefer. Andy has now changed his look. He's blonde and wearing a leather jacket. I don't know, maybe he thinks it looks cool. I don't know. It doesn't. But it was a good return, to be honest. I mean, at the end of it, Polaris did give birth and name her character Dawn. The whole giving birth thing was pretty cool, because it was called every time she had a contraction, it caused her powers to amplify, and so it was like causing massive power surges throughout the city. And I'm wondering if maybe her kid will actually have electric powers. Maybe it was the kid causing the surges of electricity, because Polaris's powers are no, they're electric, aren't they? Sorry, I keep thinking of Magneto, because obviously in the comics Magneto is her dad, and Magneto's his powers are actually magnetic. Or are her powers magnetic? I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure her powers are different. I forgot. I'm rubbish, aren't I? She didn't show her powers at all, but she was causing things big metal objects to fly towards her, and electric surges. So she, I don't know, maybe she got both. I can't remember. It's been a while now since Season 1, since she used her powers. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure her kid will have powers. The Inner Circle Hellfire Club, for some reason, they think that this kid will be something special. They think it would actually be a good tool for the war, I think. Although maybe it's just because it's Magneto's granddaughter, maybe they've got high hopes because of that. Although I'm not sure if they're actually going to go that route in the show with her being Magneto's daughter. It'd be interesting if they do. I mean, with all of the universes now coming back together because of the acquisition of Fox by Disney, they can now have everything under one roof and do it properly. Although even before the acquisition, the TV show and the movies technically would have been in the same universe because they were both done by Fox. So really, they could have had it all as one merged universe if they wanted to. Maybe they didn't want to because it's quite complicated doing stuff like that. But Disney likes doing that, so I'm sure they'll merge it up. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a good first episode. I was looking forward to it. It was great seeing everyone back. The dad, whose name I don't know, I just call him Bill Compton because he was Bill Compton in True Blood. His powers are emerging now, and if you've got this far watching, it's because you either don't care about being spoiled, or you've watched it already. And he is a Von Strucker. Von Strucker's quite powerful mutants, also quite high up in the chain when it comes to the bad guys. To be honest, if you watch Agents of Shield, you saw that Von Strucker was one of the leaders of Hydra. But obviously they're not connected because of the whole, one's on ABC, I think. I think Shield's on ABC. But yeah, his powers are emerging now. Because in season 1 we found out his dad had given him this drug to suppress his powers. But now they're coming back, so it'd be interesting to see what his powers actually are. I don't know, it looks like something from his hand, actually. It kind of looks like a lightish power or something. I mean, it was all red and stuff, so it looks like the colour of his power will be red. I don't know, maybe it'll be Cyclops, but from his Cyclops thing with the laser beam from his hand instead. But I mean, probably not. It'll probably be it'll probably look like chaos or something. I don't know. I don't look at the comics, if I'm honest, because I don't have that kind of time. So I don't actually know if I don't even know if he's in the comics, like this character specifically. I know that the brother and sister are, because they're the Von Strucker twins, although they're not twins in this. No, they're not in the comics, actually. Sorry, my bad. The comics were actually about their granddad and grandma, who they did show in season 1, who came together. I think that's who was in the comics anyway. Like I said, I don't really know the comics that well. But it was pretty good. So I'm very interested in seeing what power the dad has got. I'm interested in seeing if the brother and sister come back together and see if they actually make use of their power, because theirs is very, very powerful, and they really should see if they can do something together about it. Like use it for good or something. Because it's basically, you can destroy a building with their power. It's crazy. It'd be interesting to see if they do anything with the kid as well. Like, are they going to do one of those things where they age her a lot? Or are they just going to keep her as a kid for a while? Yeah, I mean, if they keep her as a kid for a while, chances are we won't see anything about the kid. Because she won't really develop her powers as a little baby, will she? But it'll be interesting to see where everything goes. Very much looking forward to the rest of everything. The rest of the season, not rest of everything, what am I about? So yeah, this is a quick one because I'm freezing. As you can see, I'm wearing a big ass jumper because I'm so cold. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Watch my previous videos there. Like, subscribe, comment what you thought about the episode, where you think the season will go. No spoilers though. If you've read spoilers, I don't really like spoilers. So yeah, have a good day and bye.